Let's listen to what Tion posted.
If you could get me pregnant.
Hold on.
Maybe. I've calmed down.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back a bit.
Treat me like this because you talk to other treat me like this because you talk to other females. These obviously other females that you entertain, but you won't. I'm not even asking to talk to you. It's not like I want you to text me every day. But you fuck other females, but you want me. I don't really get why it's like, why do you treat me like this?
Okay, so this is the second one.
If you don't want to be in my life, yeah, there's no back until I can't. I've calmed down. What do you call it? If you don't want to be in my life, yeah, there's no back until I can't hold the gun to your head. But I would just really appreciate it if you could get me pregnant. Maybe not now.
This is so sad.
Yeah, cool, I've got a property, but I want to be in a certain amount of money when I have a child because
I hope you guys can
I'll be raising it on my own. So maybe like in 2 years, maybe I'll be on enough money then
Lani.
to raise a child by myself and have the same lifestyle that I kind of want to have. But I would really appreciate it because I would really like to have a kid with somebody that I really love.
Baby. I think that's all of the voice notes. So hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So I've been talking about this whole Lani and Tion Wayne situation. It's getting out of control. More information is coming out. She released her video exposing Tion Wayne. He's the guy that she's been talking about all along. You know, people have been wanting to know who is this guy for the longest of time. She finally exposed him. I actually didn't think he was going to respond, but he did respond, and he's been releasing voice notes. So we're going to talk about that, guys. Stay tuned, like the video, join the family, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about it. Boom. So here's my thing. These voice notes that we've just listened to, pointless, absolutely pointless to me. Listen, from day Lani has been talking about her heartbreak, her trauma. You know, she's been talking about how she tattooed this person's name, how he did this and he did that. So it's no new news to us that she was in absolute awe. She was in absolute awe of this guy. Like, she was in love with this guy. She was infatuated with this guy. And so for him to release those voice notes, it's kind of like, okay, like, what's the point? Like, you haven't given us anything. You haven't given us any conversation that says you know, about the allegations, you know, the 8K allegations, about the debt. Like, all you've given us is what we already know. That just proves my point that I had all along. I don't know, there's something about him that is just like, I'm just not for. I'm saying this like not to be biased because, you know, obviously there's so much to say because, guys, she's not the first girl that has done dumb things for guys. You get what I mean? Like, you know, when she was saying about her being, you know, her wanting him to get her pregnant, and like, that really broke my heart. Like, I read some comments and people were just like embarrassing, da 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 da. It's like, she's not the first girl that has gone through that. A lot of girls do stupid things for guys. There's loads of story times on YouTube about how girls went to prison, how girls did time, how girls did this and that happened. I mean, Breonna Taylor, she was dating a guy who was a criminal. Anyways, that's another topic for another day. But we see this happening all the times. Girls get involved with guys that are in criminal activities. They do stupid things. They do, literally, if they would tell them jump off a cliff, I would do it. They would do it. Do you get what I mean? Not me, but they would do it. So when he released them statements, I was just like, okay, what's the point of what you just done? He said, I'm only speaking on this because there's females that had me on my whole career. They need to know I don't condone the she claims she was 26, 27, I'm out. All information she has posted has been a lie. The only true information has been from the iMessage conversation in which I asked her to leave me and my family alone. I ain't speaking on this again. Here is proof of her harassment over the years. I was 21. I don't think those voicemails are harassment. Those voicemails are a female which is not out of the norm, who was in love with a guy who clearly drew her in, who's desperate, who's hurt. Like, come on, are you actually gonna sit there as a woman and be like, as a female, and be like, oh, I've never pressed a guy to get a reaction out of him because I actually really genuinely liked him? It happens. It's happened to people. Ladies, you've done it. We've all done it, you know? And it's interesting to me how the only truth that she's told is the iMessage of him saying leave me alone. So everything else was a lie. Come on, like, that doesn't even make sense. He said, I never once robbed this girl. I hope she gets the help that she needs. She bought me a gift in an attempt to manipulate me into a situation that I didn't want to be in. The gift was a watch which she financed for 8K. Listen, I don't know the true story of what happened, but all I know is that this girl is hurt. All I know is that there's something that he's not saying, something that he's not owning up to. They were clearly in a deep situation or deep relationship, whatever it is, and he's hurt her. And for him to find it hard to have a conversation with her, to genuinely be like, you know what, I'm sorry, that to me speaks volume. Sometimes it's like, it's harder for us females to move on because we try to hold on to this whole closure thing, but sometimes we just have to realize that that closure is not coming. It's not coming from him. Like, the more you try and get closure from him, the more you try and press him, the more you are hurting yourself. And I think the biggest thing that we have to learn from the situation is that sometimes guys will they will hurt us so much and so deep that it's like you can't expect him to give you something that he doesn't even see, or he cannot even give to you, because he doesn't see that he's done anything wrong. So the fact that he's like, oh, I hope she gets all the help, it's like, oh really? So you've forgotten all the times? Because I'm sure I even read somewhere where he was saying how, you know, he used to be in a bad place before he came up, and she used to obviously help him and do like a lot for him. So it's kind of like, so the fact that you know that she used to do a lot for you, and the fact that you can say that, it's a bit sad that you can't acknowledge her pain. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's one of the hardest thing, when you really want a guy to just acknowledge. Like, do you get it? It's like, I don't even think that she wants her money back. Like, I think if she was gonna try and pursue her money back, it's just a thing where she's like, you know what, like, that's it, like, I'm just gonna be ruthless. But deep down, I don't even think it's about the money. It's just about being acknowledged. Like, I cannot say this word enough. Like, acknowledge. Can you just acknowledge my pain? Like, can you actually acknowledge the fact that you hurt me? Like, what kind of monster are you? What kind of heartless, cold-hearted person are you that you actually hurt me that much? Like, I don't think she was deluded. Okay, let me not use the word deluded. I don't think she was like, she just woke up one day and just made and fabricated all of these things up. No. This is time of investment. This is time this is things that has been sown in her that has obviously manifested. So she's not just woke up one day and just be like, right, I'm just gonna fabricate it that, you know, this guy did this to me out of nowhere. Do you get what I mean? Like, there would have been some sort of exchange. When he released those voice notes, I was like, do better, please. Like, do better, because you're just exposing private conversations which has got nothing to do with the allegations. Sir, can you address the allegations? When you're in love with somebody, when you've been dealing with somebody, you would have sent them, I don't know, nudes. You would have sent them desperate sounding messages. Like, if you don't understand where she's coming from as a female, I would find that weird, because I get it. There's a lot of things that maybe she done that I wouldn't have done, but I get it, being a female. Do you get what I mean? Like, we do stupid things, we really do. Do you know sometimes it's like you do something and then it backfires? Like, I hope that that's not the case. It's like you do something in hope that you will feel better, or you will get healing, or you get a reaction, but then the reaction that you get from the guy is not it, or the feeling that you get after is not it, and then it kind of like drags you down even more. I hope that that's not the case, and I hope that she's got strong people around her to keep pulling her up, because this is actually really sad. It's sad because it happens to a lot of females. Tion, we need an explanation, baby. We need an explanation about the allegations. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.